Hello everybody and welcome to the second podcast I believe I've done. Let me just illuminate the situation. I'm breaking shit. Alrighty then, so literally just put this together within five minutes because been a little bit busy, but let's go ahead and shoot some stuff down. So the first thing I just want to really cover real quick is updates on what we were talking about from the last podcast that we had. So basically what's happened since last time. The website's had a new facelift, which we'll be showing you in a moment. I'd like to get some input, some feedback, and obviously correct my spelling. And obviously my next steps of the current project, or I'd say project, I don't say we have projects, but it's just the next steps, what I plan to go on from them. So basically what's happened from last one, I think certain synergies have linked. I think the community is definitely going in the correct way. Well, there's no correct way, to be honest, in the community to go, because you know you'd want things to go wrong because then you can fix them. But I think we have come a long way. I want to put out like a massive thank you for everyone, because you know we are in a historical moment. 2020 has been a shit show with everything that's been going on with lockdown, the protests, the riots, the weather. And I honestly believe that as a community, it's hard to think if we weren't here, or like if I wasn't in this community, like I don't think I would have been able to cope. I'm not going to speak on everyone's behalf. I think that's the same for some, but I think being in the community has its trying times as well. Obviously people I didn't even know that was still playing. Cheers, Steve. There we go. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to basically everyone, because without you guys, I don't think I would have coped as well. You know, it's hard times, and like I says, it's historic. It's like we're going to be telling this to our children and going, "Oh, 2020 was a shit show. Whole country come to a standstill. Everything, deadly virus flying around." So I think we've come a long way. Obviously, we've had our down moments as well. I think we've got to. I think obviously things have been resolved now, but I think the next steps that maybe we should be looking at is maybe to, put things into place. Like if someone's feeling a little bit stressed out and they don't want to, it's a bit hard, because if someone's a bit stressed out, they don't want to come into the main, if the main room's got like 10 of us in it, someone's been a little stressed out. I think we should, respect if someone drops down into another room and other people join. I'd say just be wary of, like, if they have joined the room on their own, there could be a reason behind it. So maybe instead of just dropping in, maybe just a quick message asking if they're okay. It could literally just be, sometimes like it happens for me as well, like when the social 1 and 2 rooms, but everyone's in there, it can be a bit hectic, especially if there's multiple games going on. I know we're getting better with like people going, "Oh, shall we drop down certain rooms?" which is fine. But I think maybe some heated discussions that have been popping up is it's just imagine if everyone was living in the same house and weren't able to leave. I think not being able to do what we would normally do to chill out, like some of us might, other hobbies that currently aren't able to be proceed. I'll just say, like, say with Ben with his, we go to the card shop. That could be his time to wind down. And with me, I've been going out driving around more. It's. I think we've slowly had to adapt. The next thing, I would really like some input, feedback. Obviously, again, correct my spelling. But the Facebook has had, not Facebook, sorry. The website has had a massive facelift, which, to be honest, I feel like it's going in the right direction. I'm feeling it's not as I think I was complicating it too much in my previous designs. So the whole plan of it is that the main page is basically more might be added, but there's basically what are the most important thing to the Brotherhood is. So obviously the Twitch project, which is going really well. The G Drive, this is obviously going to be our central file storage that's open to everyone. Security has been tested on as well, so if you do feel that you want to create a folder, or if some access is restricted, all you have to do is just hop onto the page and just drop a quick contact message to me, and obviously make sure you put your email in there, and the Gmail email as well, and then once that's sorted, we'll get you access. We'll have a quick look at the G Drive. So as you can see here, obviously we've got multiple things set up, like website, TeamSpeak, the shares, the Rust, the Magic the Gathering, that's where all the card decks are. Minecraft, I think that's when Aiden had his server up. File Drop, if you just want to drop stuff in there. Dawn of War, when that had its Spark, configs. And we're going to be using this more, obviously at the moment this is just a free drive, only 15 gig, which is pretty good. But, if that really gets utilized, then I would have no issue of maybe funding for bigger storage. Could even move on to G Suite, but that's going more heavily into the projects that I have in mind. And that's probably about a year's time away. Oh, you can't read any. Well, maximize your screen, Jumbo. But yeah, so if we go back to the website, obviously TeamSpeak, obviously everything's in there that you need. Steve sorted out a link. Yeah, Google Storage. I think it's like what, £1.15 or something a month for 100 gig storage. But with TeamSpeak, Steve sorted out. So there's a link there that as long as you've got TeamSpeak installed, you click on that link, it'll automatically open and bring you into the server. Obviously, we're still waiting for TeamSpeak 5. I'm not too sure how we're going to go about with the beta. My personal approach would be get the beta to just, or I wouldn't want everyone to move over to that one straight away, because the beta, there's going to be a lot of bugs, a lot of things that we're going to need to sort out. So obviously Steve and Drunk, obviously the main guys for the TeamSpeak interface, we're going to have to give them time to get used to it. Just like to still point out, and it could also link in with some ways of maybe if you don't feel like jumping on TeamSpeak, but you still want people, like everyone has their clicks with certain people and that. But remember, we have a Discord. The Discord is still massively planned in one of the projects with Twitch, but it's a little bit delayed because I would like to see what TeamSpeak 5 provides and how popular it gets, because the best thing about Discord is that it's just more user friendly. I think a lot of people, obviously the younger community, prefers Discord. Probably haven't even heard of TeamSpeak, so it just shows how old we are. So if we go back, obviously Twitch, this is obviously the big part. So the massive update from this one is obviously I'm affiliate. Zoe made affiliate within within a month. Obviously I wanted to try and make this kind of like a core, because obviously this is the project that I'm involved in. Obviously if anyone has any other projects or any ideas that they want to do, then fire away. This website is not just for me. I would like to say that if anyone wanted their own page, we would have to look at ways of getting you access into it, because I think these guys they don't allow, or don't delegate access very well. But it depends who you are. Like I trust most of you. I can't see you. If I give you the admin login details or something like that, it's long, everything's backed up, so you can't. You can delete everything. I'll just put it back. But this is the main page that I've been working on, because the whole part of the project is as our streamers start developing, get affiliates, start building up their own little communities. It'd be good to then have one central point going, at the end of the stream, it could, or end of a game like League of Legends, or any game that has a chat. If you want to pop your link into into the chat, you can do your own Twitch, but obviously having a TBH focus point as well, I think that'd be beneficial. So scrolling down, obviously every streamer that's well, basically, if you come to me and say, "Oh, I want to see how the stream goes," this is the project. So I'm just going to reiterate the whole situation with the Twitch. So my plans are to within our community, build up online content, streaming. You know, it'd be good to have someone streaming pretty much every day, and get those levels up. So, and it's just kind of like at the moment, there's templates that we have to put into place. So we can't just go, oh yeah, you want to stream? Here's a couple of things, and off you go. I think as a community, we have a very unique pinpoint to when it comes to streaming, which I'll come to in a bit. So obviously this is a page where at the moment obviously there's only 3 of us that are listed at the moment on the page. This is if you want to watch, you know, if there's multiple streamers, you can technically do so, but it's also gives someone a bit of personality within the, you know, within the community, and to have the, you know, just have a bit of like piece of the cake on the website. So yeah, this could be modified. You can, you know, request whatever you want on there. The only thing I'll really need is I think it's a HTML code that I need to get from your stream, which will allow me to pop your video in there. That will automatically go live and show when you go live. The only hiccup we've got is I don't think it counts as a view. So say for instance all 3 of us are streaming at once, and you jump on this page and you click to view each one, we don't think that's going to class as a view. We are looking in ways of having that happen, so we can have multiple streams at the same time, have one page open, see all the streams in one, and then I think we have tested it, and I know Twitch keep changing things, so you could be right, but like I said, we're going to be looking into other ways of having multiple streams that open at the same time. Leading on to Twitch, where the fact with the unique aspect of what we have as a community, so we've proven it with you know, you guys, and it was you guys that got me to affiliate. That one day when I asked you to everyone to hop on and you know, just watch it, you don't have to look, you know, don't have to put me on sound, you literally just have me sitting in the background. But that itself, I think the biggest benefit that does, it creates confidence with the stream. Yes, we could keep streaming and it could be only the community that watches it, but what that impales onto the larger scale of it is that when people, it's a lot easier to attract followers, attract coming back viewers to watch you if they come onto a stream, and you know, there's a half decent crowd in there. Like, you know, if you're looking around on Twitch and you see someone with 1 or 2 viewers, yeah, you might hop on, but the chance of you staying there is going to be, you know, you probably then get bored or something. But if there's people chatting away or just seeing 10 views, it helps keeping people. And I think the latest streams that, especially with myself, that's had, we've seen the benefits of that now. So one thing I'd like to iterate is, if one of the guys or myself go streaming, I know it's a bit of a beg, but as a community, it's kind of expected. I wouldn't say expected, but it's, you know, just putting the stream on to get that person, that extra viewer, it just helps with the stream. It motivates them. It makes that person want to stream the next time, and then the time after that. I understand people have bandwidth issues with playing games. They can't watch streams, which I understand. But we have done some testing on that, and it might be a little bit of a fiddle around with people's broadbands, which sounds really weird, but we are looking at ways of maybe having that view there but not actually viewing the content. But like I said, that's all going to be updated and passed down to you. So that's the big bit of the project of Twitch. I urge anyone to if you want to give this a go, if you want to, because I don't want it seems like at the moment there's only 3 of us here. This is open to anyone. My next steps is setting up packages. So if you want to, what basically it'll go in 3 steps. So first of all, it's about confidence at the start of streaming, because especially if you've got a webcam, it's quite daunting, especially if you do then have other people that you don't know start coming and chatting. There is a confidence aspect of that. So that's the first bit that we'll do, and that's another benefit that the community has as well. If someone's streaming and they're not that very confident, but they see everyone from the community all watching them and, you know, giving them a boost, that definitely helps. So that'll be step 1. Step 2 is obviously then the configuration of your stream, how it looks, how it works, having all the things in the right places and do the things that you want it to do. So such as overlays, alerts, pop-ups, you know, just basically what you see on my screen now. Like this is layer after layer of, you know, you've got my overlay, I've got my advert, you've got my cam, you've got the picture, you've got me showing my screen. And then that's just not one screen. Like if I quickly went through, boom, there's my in-game one, and then I've got the thing at the top there. This is the stuff that I'm cataloging and it producing to you. So as you can see, there's loads of different types of overlays. With like you just play around with them, and what I plan to do is put packages which will go onto the G drive. For basic overlays. Now a lot of this will be coming from Aiden, and obviously he is busy, you know, he works, he's still working full time, but I've got a little project, or no, I've got a little bit of a plan for Aiden, which if he's watching, we'll go into more detail at a later time. So and then step 3 is more of, I understand that certain things, it has a bit of a hype and then it drops, and then so basically you start streaming, you're streaming for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, months even, and then it fizzles off. Me myself has had that. I was streaming pretty much whenever I could, and then I dropped down a bit. The best way to sort, in my eyes, because again, this is all my opinion, this isn't me, now I've done my own research on this, but scheduling. So obviously I've scheduled my streams to be every Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, and maybe some bonus streams. Obviously we've got the podcast today. That helps just keeping the motivation and going, okay, and then you kind of like, I don't know, it gives you a bit more of a hype. Oh, I can't wait for this, because I already can't wait for Tuesday's stream. Like I can't wait. I've got things buzzing around in my head going, oh, I could do this, or what games are going to play. So that would be the first step of getting you settled into a schedule. And then most importantly, I think one of the things we really do need to look at is obviously with the scheduling is overlaps. So by all means, if you want to stream when someone who has scheduled a stream and you want to stream at the same time, not a problem. I think we might have to put some things in place, because we have had overlapping streams, which is fine, but then also being in the same comms channel on TeamSpeak. When there's 2 streams going on at the same time, picking each of us up, it's not bad for us, but it's bad for the streamers, both of the streamers, because if you've got viewers coming on, they don't know who they're actually listening to or what gamer they're listening to. So I think we would have to start sorting out a schedule, like a schedule time. I don't know. It's like me on Tuesdays, I start open at 7:30, and then I normally finish at 10. If you wanted to stream, you know, 2 hours before that, it's just finding the synergy between the two, because it'd be nothing worse where we get a bit of, you know, people might go, oh, well, I'm streaming, but, you know, this person's always streaming, and, you know, they've got the views. It doesn't matter about the views. And I think, don't forget, you can have 2 tabs open. If you've got the broadband speed, you can have 2 tabs open. And I know certain games that I play, you might not want to watch, but you could just put me on your tab and lurk and just mute me, and then watch the stream that you're actually interested into. So I'm just going to have a quick recap of the chat. So we've got a whoop whoop. Thank you, Steve. Steve's looking at the TeamSpeak data. Yeah, and I think, and the G drive 100 gig, yeah, it's about £1 a month. Got another whoop whoop from Ben. Hello, Ben. Gumbo with it does count. That's how a lot of people with ViewBot. Again, I think maybe we just have to completely, like, I think we just need to trial that bit of having, you know, multiple, or the web page. Might be worth just turning on 2 of the streams and seeing if they both come through. On the Twitch bandwidth thing, Opera GTX is a gaming browser. You can allocate resources to it. So there we go. Steve's just throwing out that there is a browser out there, a gaming browser, where you can allocate bandwidth to it. So if you are having bandwidth issues, might be something to look at. I'll have a look into that myself, and if it does look something half decent, we'll get it on the website. There'll be something to put on. If that was to go on there, I want to quickly I'm going off a little bit topic, but it's kind of linking in where any data. What a time to do the hoovering. We got the PC corner. This is basically this is just a little thing that I had in my head, and these are going to be our software places. So TeamViewer and TreeSize. TreeSize is awesome, and any software where you feel that it's going to help the streamers or just help the community in general, that's where it's going to go. It's a bit of a feel bad when people are forced to choose between who to view. See, with the I wouldn't say you're being choose to view, because it's, if you've got, say, if me and Zoe stream at the same time, if both of the streams are open, you just mute one. I think it's just getting into the, I had who was it, Zoe's and Dan's open the other day, and then someone else, and I wasn't really watching. Like, I might bounce around because obviously I was doing other stuff, but I do what you mean. And I think that's where, just imagine if you were streaming at a scheduled time, and then I jumped on unscheduled, and then maybe because I'm playing a game that people are more interested, you see your 7 views from your community drop to 2, and then you look at my stream. I just want to nip that in the butt that, it's really hard to explain, but I just want to nip down the butt where we got to find that synergy, fair shares, and stuff like that, because it's such a massive benefit having us jump onto and just lurk, and to basically say what a lurker is someone that drops onto a stream, they don't watch it, they just keep it on and keep the view up. If you think you mute the stream, it doesn't count as a view. If you mute the tab, it does. Okay. So basically what Steve's saying there is, let me pull up my Twitch. So here I am. I think what Steve is saying is that if I'm muted in the bottom left down here, it takes that viewer off, which is a bit of a bummer. If you go to the top of the tab, right click and mute site, that counts as a view. I'm really annoyed about that. I'm just grinding me. Like, let's start fucking hoovering. So yeah, that's the bit with the Twitch. I think we've still got a lot of work to do. It get like people on the same track and whatnot. Where's the dark mode? What are you on about? But like I said, it's still a project, it's still ongoing, there's still tweaks that we have to figure out. And again, any of you that are interested, because I've realized there are some people that's not on the web page that is streaming at the moment, if you want to get into it, just let me know and we'll sort something out. We'll get some overlays set up. I want to kind of stress a little bit that people that do come and ask for help, like, I don't mind giving it. However, I won't babysit. I can give you the tools, I can put the tools in place, and I can get things working. However, it's not an ongoing, like, if you wanted to change something, obviously ask away and I can point you in the right direction, but that's bit where, I won't just keep doing it because I'm busy. Thank you. So that's the Twitch part. There's still a lot to do, but we'll get there. And I'd like to, but then I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone. Obviously, I had that really big tip the other day. Zoe hit affiliate within a month, and I think we're at the stage where we can get other people doing this. My recruitment through the Twitch is still going to be delayed. There's still things that I want to sort out before we start doing that. I think that'll get updated closer to the time. So if we go back to my really bad PowerPoint, I think, and I didn't hit that. Basically, we've just spoken about all that. So member support, just to summarize, member support, you can come to me. There's going to be packages on the G Drive. Myself, maybe Aiden, but he's extremely busy. We'll get TeamViewer on your machine. We'll sort something out. The packages is something that's going to be putting on drive soon. So as you can see, my overlays, Zoe had a new overlay. Obviously we're not going to give you our overlays, but if you like the look of mine, that is easily changed. If you like red, we can change, instead of rainbow colors, everything red, blue, green, you know, pink. Community backing, obviously we've gone through that. That's some of the inklings and changings and stuff. And sorry about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So question time. So if anyone else has got any questions or they want to put any feedback, here's your time. I'm really hot. While we wait for some questions to come through, might not. If you don't have a question, don't feel pressured to. But I'm just going to quickly skim through what else we've got on the website. So like this part here, this is just going to be whatever's current going through. Why is your Twitch still in light mode? You make me sick, sir. You're such a twat. See, Dawn of War. What else we got? Oh, one real quick. The Rust server. Honestly, I'm not finding the time to run this. We did make a little bit of money from VIP, but some of that had to be reimbursed because I wasn't keeping an eye on it. Obviously, I'd log on a couple of times a week and thought the server was up, but for the last wipe, this server wasn't working. So I had to reimburse some VIP. A little bit gutted on the Rust server because it's very good to learn how to set up servers, you know, using FTP servers and plugins and you know, coding and all that stuff. But I think for me to get this really going, I need to play Rust myself, and I do not have the energy to do so. Rust is a very particular game where I would have to probably book off a week holiday to do a wipe on the server, and I don't really have the time. The server does cost £10 a month, so there is a cost impact on this, which is currently being halved by myself and Aiden. If you feel that if you want to have a go at the Rust server, I'm all up for having mods, even to a point of admin. Obviously, just let me know if you've got an inkling or if you want to give the Rust server a go. By all means, let me know, and we can go from there. But unfortunately, the way my things are going at the moment, the Rust server probably has 1, maybe 2 wipes left. But it's all down to if it gets picks up or motivation from someone else comes up. I had to mute myself on that bloody energy drink. PC corner you've seen. This one, the community corner, the community page. So obviously everyone saw that I posted the thing out, so this is all your beautiful faces in one place. And this is more of, obviously, if you're bringing anyone else into the community or new people seeing the page, obviously TeamSpeak, Discord, Twitter, Facebook donations, and basically it's all like the links that you technically need to, you know, get in touch and or just integrate with the community or just see what the community is about. I'd like to give a shout out to Shana because she has taken on the role of looking after our Twitter for us. It is brand new. I suggest everyone, if you haven't done so, if you don't have Twitter, create a Twitter. I had to. I still don't know how to use it because I'm old. But yeah, if you haven't already, appreciate if you could go over there and hit that follow button. Obviously, most of you guys are on the Facebook group, and that will always be our central social media platform. And I just whacked in donation there because, you know, got a couple of quid, whack it in. And it just pays for, you know, Rust server. The website itself, it costs me £12 a month. Don't mind paying it, but you know, sometimes if you know, money circumstances change, but any help in that is appreciated. Even £1 a month. I think Aiden's still got his rolling over. Tears still got hers £1 a month rolling over. But yeah, that's not really much of a beggar. Just let you know if you want, it's there. And there's your beautiful faces again. If If you're not on there and you would like to be, send me a picture. I'll whack it on straight away. Not a problem. So from the last podcast, it's with communication with I wouldn't say as much as complaints, but complaints is one of them. But like any ideas, suggestions, or anything like that, we do have a dedicated contact page. This will probably get a bit of a rework later because this is a bit pants. We'll probably be moving that over to Google. Have Google Forms set up. I think Drunk was looking into like a complaint form. But if you want to mention something to maybe myself, and you want to do it confidential, I can do it. Obviously, use that, and I will try my best. I can't give you time frames when I'll be able to deal with it, but you know, if there's an issue, I might just go, "Oh, you want to have a quick chat?" And then obviously the podcast that will go on to here. And that's pretty much it. So no questions come through so far, which is brilliant. So yeah, we'll probably wrap that up. What I might do is, does anyone in chat want to quickly drop down and have a verbal question? Because I know, like, I don't like typing. So if you do, let me know and I can drag you down. If not, I think we're good. Silence is bliss. Love it. So gonna wrap that up. Again, massive thank you to everyone that's helped out with the current project, with the Twitch, and basically just being great. I love you guys. Next podcast will probably be due in about a month. Again, if you got anything that you want to add into the next podcast, let me know, or just whack it into obviously the website. Shana did mention something and I've forgotten. So this is what I mean about it's good to use that contact link. I can't remember what Shana wanted to bring up. I can't remember. Does anyone remember? Gone out my head. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, and thank you for watching. I love you all. I think we've got a scheduled stream for Zoe's on the Resident Evil 2 tonight. I think from, is it 6 Zoe streams from? So yeah, make sure you get that lurker on. If you can't, it's fine, but it's just one of them. So make sure you head over, show the support, give her a whoop whoop, give her an emote, take the piss out of Aiden, and 6 till 8. Yeah, it must be. And she's got the coverage back up to the Resident Evil 2 again, and I think that was funny, and it does create good content. So yeah, make sure you head over there when she starts up the stream, and yeah, I'll see you all on the other side. Ciao for now.